My name is Raymond, and I'm going to share with you on how to manage a social media account as a virtual assistant. The topics that will be covered in this video are social media strategy, 4 types of social media content, workflow, creative process, creating content using Canva, scheduling your social media content, and scheduling your content using Later. Before we dive right into the exciting parts of this session, let's remind ourselves what social media truly is. Social media are web-based communication tools that enable people to interact with each other by sharing and consuming information. If we're talking about business, especially if you're a virtual assistant, then you'll most likely work on creating social media pages for your client or perhaps for your own business. You'll also work on growing your social media followers, and you want to convert those followers into customers. There are so many things that we can do on social media as a virtual assistant, whether for your client or for yourself. But now, let's start with the most important part that you need to understand as a virtual assistant or as a social media manager. Can you guess what it is? It's social media strategy. For example, I'm a virtual assistant who just got a new client. His name is Jackson. He now accepts online orders. As his VA, he wants me to create a social media page for his business, preferably Instagram. He gives me an email address that I can use to create an account. So, what do I do now?
First, I will create a canvas and use it to draft my social media strategy for 1 year. It looks like this. You can easily create it on Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, or Google Docs. Then, the very first part that I will work on is a brand. What name am I using? It's Cravings by Jackson. Now let's use this name for the Instagram handle. I want to ask him the idea behind this name too, because it will help me better understand how to transform his idea into social media content. Goal. Not only do we need a goal because it motivates us, but also it helps us create the most suitable strategy for our social media. I want to make sure that my goal is smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So for Cravings by Jackson, the goal for this year is to increase brand awareness by 55% in 1 year. It's important because a newly established business needs awareness. It's also realistic but still ambitious, and clear because that goal needs to be achieved in 1 year. Target audience. This is important. In most situations, you want your social media followers to be of a similar type to your intended customers. I want to target my content to people who like food and happen to live in Jakarta, for example. Channel. Some people worry about how they are going to find the time and energy to operate accounts on every social network. In most cases, you don't need to. You simply need to find the right social networks for your business. You want to discover the social networks where your intended audience spends their time. In my case, it's Instagram, so I don't need to worry about other channels. Content. To be successful on social media, I will need high-quality content to share. Social networks are designed to be social. They were never intended to be a marketplace for you to sell your products. I can't only post promotional content. I need to balance the content I share socially to be a mixture of informative and entertaining items such as how to properly eat your nasi goreng or something that my audience finds valuable with a small percentage of promotional material added in. I will also need to like and share other people's content as well. Value for audience. Remember what I said before? Valuable content is key. Your content should be the answer to your audience's problems. In this case, I need to figure out something that Jackson has and his competitors don't, because it will set his business apart from his competitors in at least one way. If that one way is valuable to one customer, you found your value proposition. For example, Jackson's nasi goreng doesn't contain MSG in it, and it has vegan meat that tastes like real meat. Growth. To grow Cravings by Jackson's followers, I will promote the Instagram page in various ways, some highly visible, others more subtly. If he has a website, I'll make sure that there is a button on the website that takes the audience to his Instagram page. I'll also ask him to include an Instagram icon on the packaging of the food along with the Instagram handle. I can also run Instagram ads and contact an influencer to promote his business. Another way to grow the followers is to actively engage with people on Instagram. Follow your audience and potential audience, like their posts, and include relevant hashtags in my posts. Performance. Every social media platform has its own native analytics for you to dive into. On Instagram, it's called Insights. You should regularly analyze your social media posts and accounts' performance to see which kind of content works and doesn't. Based on that analysis, you can create better content that your audience likes. Now that I've created the strategy for the year, it's time for me to figure out a few types of content that I can produce.